Yo, what's up, y'all? Christian here, and today I am actually going to be speaking on put yourself first before you think about others. And now, this does not mean, because there's a lot of this, generalized into this topic where people are like, oh, me, and no one else. And honestly, that is how you need to think. That does not mean don't consider other people's opinions. That does not mean like completely block out other people. But when it comes to the negatives, when it comes to the negative comments, when it comes to like drugs and like stuff that you don't want to be involved in, focus on yourself for those things and also other things what's it called, like relationships and friendships and just anything where people can be involved in your life in a negative sense. Even if you don't feel like it's negative, you know it is deep down. You know that you don't really want to be friends with them anymore, but you still are because you feel like you need them in your life. Believe me when I say, the only person, I don't care what mental state you're in, that you need is you. And based on how strong you are, not saying that you're weak if you're like depressed or whatever it is, but if you strengthen what you have, you will not need people for the most part. Like, yes, you can have a person to turn to here and there. It does get really lonely in being on your own. But if you have the wrong people around you and you're working on yourself, it's like the same thing as being lonely. They're not there for you. They're not there for you. Like, me and you both know that. They're not. Okay? So, how is it any different than just not having anyone? Honestly, not having anyone is probably better than that. So, you should take that route by being on your own for at least, like, maybe a year or two at, or however long you need just to build yourself up and then surround yourself with better people who are doing the same thing. And then eventually you will build this like big foundation of you and other people that you can turn to. They can turn to you. You're always building yourself up, always supporting your people. They're doing the same thing. And that's exactly what you want in life. Because then at no point can you turn around and be like, I don't want to do this no more. Because you turn around, you got him. You turn around, she's there. Like, you turn around, there's always someone holding you to this standard. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're disciplined enough, even yourself, you're holding yourself to the standard of being better every day. You know? So it really just comes to a point of how far do you want to go in life? Where do you want to go in life? Where do you want to be in life, right? Most people don't know that, but it's a lot better to spend your time grinding it out. Like, whatever it is you like doing, whether it's painting, drawing, reading, going to the gym, listening to music, making music, you know what I'm saying? Just like doing those things and dedicating yourself towards them to the point where eventually you can develop a trait or a skill in this, what do you call that? A skill or a trait in this like class of whatever it is that you like doing or hobby, you know what I'm saying? So you just get that done and continue to do that, and then it will just be better. Like, your life will just be better, and you like automatically will filter out those negative comments. Will like completely ignore them because you know that you're doing something right with your life and that this is what you want to do. So you're going to continue to do it every day no matter what anyone has to say. And then eventually you're going to be to this point where, like I said, you filter out these things, right? You get to this point where you just don't listen to other people, but you also don't involve yourself in negative activities, whether it's like playing video games that you used to do, or watching shows, or just like stuff that distracts you. Not saying that they're bad overall, but if it's distracting you from what you need to get done, from what you need to do, like you're just sitting there on social media for hours scrolling, and next thing you know, you were supposed to do a workout, you were supposed to record a YouTube video, you were supposed to post on TikTok, it's like basic things I would be doing. You didn't do them, or you didn't do them in that time frame, and now the next thing that comes up, you can't do it because you spent so much time on social media, right? So it's basically just cutting out everything as a whole that stops you from being where you want to be, okay? You are only hurting yourself when you put these things into your life that stop you from going to where you want to be. And that's the main point of this video. Just make sure that you're aware of what's around you, what you're doing, who's around you, what they're doing in your life for you, what you're doing for them. You can also meditate. This may help with this. It probably will help a ton, just to be aware of everything. You can meditate once a day, 5-10 minutes. It doesn't have to be forever. It does the job. It does something. Just stay dedicated, right? Stay motivated. Stay disciplined. Peace, y'all.